My framework for equity focused technology lesson planning. Uh, After the end of this, the teacher should be able to apply my e-teach framework to design an equitable technology integrated lesson, anticipate and identify potential barriers students may face when using digital tools, adopt lesson activities to accommodate diverse learning needs and digital readiness levels, make intentional decisions that ensure technology supports learning rather than creating obstacles. Introducing my e-teach framework. The e-teach framework model was developed to provide teachers with assistance in making thoughtful decisions, and it is a step-by-step planning structure that encourages educators to assist and assess the influence of technology on students before, during, and after a lesson. There are 6 stages in this framework. Each of these stages represents a question that should be asked by teachers in the course of planning technology-enhanced lesson. My e-teach model. E. Examine access. In this stage, the objective is to determine whether all the students have equal access to the technology that is required for that particular lesson. T. Tailor to learners' need. Each classroom features students with different learning profiles. Some of these students might require assistive technology or other formats in order to fully engage with the digital learning activities. E. Ensure accessibility. Accessibility is more than just the differences in the learners, as it focuses on how the digital content is actually designed. Therefore, teachers need to make sure that whatever digital material they are giving out is one that can be used by all the students, including the students that heavily rely on assistive technology. Active engagement. As this has been said many times, technology should be able to enhance participation, not just about digitizing conventional instruction. C. Check for equity outcomes. Evaluation is very critical in any implementation activity because it shows what was achieved. It will show the loophole and the improvements that need to be done. Same is applicable in technology integration. Human connection balance. Technology should be used to enhance classroom relationship, not to replace it. However, there is no doubt that in certain cases, digital learning environments can actually reduce meaningful interaction, especially where the teacher heavily relies on automated tools or independent online activities. Demonstrations. The overview of what we are talking about in this page is that students are to conduct research on a local environmental issues and make their findings available through a digital presentation tool. Step 1. Before introducing the issue to the students, teachers should make sure that each of them has access to classroom device and that the research problem is applicable offline. You can access it wherever you are without any limitation. Students who lack internet access at home can complete research during class time. Step 2. Tailor to learner needs. To provide support for diverse barriers, educators should offer research sources at different levels of the lesson. They should also allow students to choose between written, visual, or audio presentation formats and make sure that the text-to-speech tools are available for students who benefit from auditory learning. Step 3. Ensure accessibility. All the instructional materials will be prepared with accessibility at the center by making sure that videos include captions, documents are screen reader compatible. There are written instructions accompanying visual materials. Step 4. Activate engagement. Engagement will be achieved by making sure that students work in small groups to research about their chosen environmental issue, collaborate through a shared digital workspace, use multimedia storytelling to present their findings. Step 5. Check for equity outcome. Once the lesson is complete, teachers will review patterns of participation by asking the following questions. Did all the students contribute in the learning process? Were there students that were hesitant to use technology? Did collaboration support quieter students? Then step 6, human connection balance. In the course of this lesson, teachers should facilitate group discussions, provide real-time feedback, encourage students to present and respond to each other's ideas. Although learning is supported through technology, human elements are still critical in the entire process. Editable lesson planning templates. I prepared 3 different lesson plans. Editable lesson planning templates. A planning guide structured with eTeach framework. These templates can be used by teachers to organize objectives of their lesson, technology tools, accessibility, considerations and strategies for evaluating the lesson, and equity focus checklist, a quick reference checklist that will help the teacher confirm whether equitable learning is supported by their learning instructions. Accessibility prompts, a set of guiding questions that is created to help the teachers assess their learning materials in relation to equity and inclusivity. The importance of these resources is that it will enable teachers to drift from theoretical understanding to practical application. The reflection prompts. Prior to implementation, it is imperative for the teachers to pause and ask, what unintended barrier might this digital lesson create? What this reflection does is that it encourages teachers to anticipate the challenges that might be faced by the students and make necessary adjustments in their instructional design. This is because even the smallest planning decisions can have significant influence on whether inclusion or exclusion will be promoted through technology integration. After completing these categories, it is expected that teachers should be able to use the eTeach framework to plan a technology integration classroom, identify likely equity risks prior to introducing digital tools in the classroom, adopt learning activities in a way that ensure meaningful participation from all the students, and use reflective assessment to continuously enhance digital teaching practices.